Hi, I'm Sushi, and today we're going to be doing a Valorant tier list, all the way from ranking S, all the way down to A, and to the very bottom, F. If you guys do enjoy, make sure you guys leave a like down below, and let's head into my rankings. Disclaimer, every ranking that I do is my personal opinion on that agent. This isn't for ranked, this isn't the best one for one map, this is nothing like that. This is just purely my opinion on that agent. Now let's stop hearing me yap, and let's get on with the rankings. Hey. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Sushi back again with another banger of a video for you guys today. And then yes, after my 2-week break, I decided, hey, the best idea to come back with is a tier list. Yep. But yeah, going on, we'll start off with Astra. I believe this is up to Waylay. Yep, the newest agent. I don't even know what's going on with Valorant. Like, I seen REYNA got nerfed for a little bit and then taken out of the game. Then Waylay gets added. I don't even know what she does. I heard there's a new act now. There's a teddy bear that you can squeeze. I don't even know. But yeah, let me stop rambling on, and let's go on to Astra. Now, Astra, she's a great agent. I know I put her in, the worst agents video, and I gotta update that, if I'm being honest with you. Astra is not a bad agent. Let me get that clear. I said that in my worst agents video also. She's not a bad agent, she's just overcomplicated, and that's what it comes down to. And, you know, if you know how to use Astra, the highest I'll put is in good. I don't think she's an instant W, or do I need to explain? Oh yeah, let me go over what the rankings are. We got do I need to explain for the best, instant W, good/decent, meh, stay mad you're a sweat, so I think you guys can probably figure out who's gonna go in there, and then doo-doo garbage, the absolute worst. Astra, yeah, so if I'm being honest, for me personally, I'm gonna put her at I'll put her in decent, at most. If I'm being honest with you, she's a great agent. I just feel she's a little overcomplicated. But yeah, now Breach. A lot of people get mad at me when I don't like Breach, and it's funny. But still, to this day, I don't like Breach, and for that, I'm putting him in doo-doo garbage. Yeah, Brimstone. Now Brimstone, he's not a bad agent at all. Not at all. He's actually a very good agent. But you know, I'll put him in good. I'll be nice. And, you know, I gotta be real also, but I'm gonna put him in good. I feel like he's a good agent. He's almost meh. He's almost meh because, you know, he's one of the first ones you gotta learn, but I feel like there comes benefits, you know, that, you know, he's the first one you learn. You know, there's a set of agents, and, you know, he's one of them that you could choose. You know, he got some decent lineups that you could do with him. He got a decent ult. Yeah, we'll put him in good. And if we need to change it, we'll change it. Now, Chamber. Now, if we're talking Chamber, the first 3 acts he was around, he would be in Do I Need to Explain. At his peak, he would be in Do I Need to Explain. But since then, I gotta put him down. I gotta put Chamber down to good or decent, but at the beginning of good/decent, strictly because, like, he's been nerfed so much. It's like you could barely play with him. Like, you could barely play with him now. I mean, you can make some decent plays, but, you know, it is what it is. I mean, for some people, if people were like, yo, put him in instant W at least, I wouldn't mind that. Like, I would not mind that. But for me personally, I gotta put him good/decent. Now, CLOVE. CLOVE is one of my favorite newer agents, if I gotta be honest. And for that, I'm gonna put her in instant W. A lot of people can hate me for that. I don't care. I think she's an instant W. I like how you could still smoke when you're dead. I like how you can overheal. I like how you can resurrect yourself after a while, even though it never works. But still, she's still a great agent, and for any new players that are coming to the game and you have that free unlock token, I would highly suggest CLOVE being a consideration for you. I mean, there's a whole bunch, but if people were giving me suggestions, I would suggest a few, but if I were to make a top 3, she would be in there for sure. CYPHER. Now, if you guys are a long-term viewer of the channel, you would know that I did make a tier list video early last year, probably around the same time period as this, but you know, I put CYPHER in meh.
What?
Like, I put him in meh. This might be controversial. Like, this could be very controversial. He's not D tier, but he's at the start of C tier. I said it. I said it. And I look back at that video, I'm like, what is wrong with me? I didn't have the mindset that I have now, and for that, I gotta put him in good. I gotta put him at the top of good. CYPHER is a great agent. He is a great agent. You know, I overhated on him. And I'm deeply sorry to all the CYPHER mains out there. Every CYPHER main that is out there, I love you. Alright, Deadlock. Alright, Deadlock, okay, I don't care what no one says. Her wall takes so long to break. Her net, okay? Her ult, she goes into do I need to explain, bro. Now, do I think she's the best agent of all time? No, but, here we go. Fade, I'm gonna be honest, she kind of lost her touch, and for that, I would have to put her in meh. If I'm being honest, she kind of lost her touch, over time. I don't see a lot of people picking her as much anymore. Her ult has become easy to, you know, dodge. Her little cat wolf thingy ability where it follows you and, you know, lets you know where people are. I guess that's still good, or the one that marks you, I guess, but, you know, I gotta put her in meh. Now, GEKKO, I feel like same thing goes to GEKKO. GEKKO can be a great agent, I just feel like he needs a buff. I feel like if he gets a buff to one of his abilities, he'll be good. His ult is solid, Wingman is adorable, but it's mainly his other ability, the one that gets in the air. It never really hits people. Like, let's be honest, everyone has dodged it, and it's very rare that it hits people, and even when it does hit people, it's very rare a GEKKO gets a kill unless you're a high-level player. So yeah. Now, Harbor. Now, a lot of people are going to be mad at me for this. Maybe a lot of people, maybe some people might agree with me. I don't care, but he's going in doo-doo garbage. You know, everyone thought he was going to be broken. Oh, you know, he has that bubble and it takes forever to shoot. You know how long it could take it for the spike? Bro, Harbor, I'm sorry, is probably even worse than Breach, if I'm being honest. Like, I don't really like Harbor. Like, I don't, if I'm being honest. ISO. ISO, I probably also have to put in meh. I like the concept of ISO, but for sure, I gotta put him in meh. Yeah, I mean, that's all I can really say. Now, JETT. Now, I'm between two, if I'm being honest. It's between stay mad, you're a sweat, or instant W. The reason why I'm thinking about these is because, one, she has great movement, for sure. Her smokes are great. I mean, she really only has movement and smokes, if I'm being honest. You know what? Yeah, we'll add her an instant W. Yeah. KO. Now, a lot of people might hate me for this. Do I need to explain? No. We'll put him in instant W. The reason why I put him in instant W is because he has an ability where it takes away yours. He also has a ult where gives him a second chance. He has an amazing flash. But yeah, I just think KO's a solid agent. I think he's a solid agent, and I think he's very slept on, if I'm being honest. Now, KJ... we'll put her in good and slash decent. Yeah, good slash decent, I think, is a solid ranking for sure. Now, a lot of people are gonna be like, yo, you're a Neon main. You made a lot of videos about Neon. Obviously, he's gonna put it in Do I Need to Explain. Now, I keep it real with myself.
Okay.
And yeah, she's going... No, I'm kidding.
You think it's so funny, huh?
She's going in instant W, though. Probably at the end of instant W. And the reason why I put this is because she has the best movement in the game. She has 2 abilities in one. Her ult is broken. It's strictly if you master Neon's movement, she's broken. I'm sorry, if you master Neon's movement, she is broken. Neon, I believe, is a very solid agent. Now, if people are like, oh, put her in good slash decent, I wouldn't be mad at that. But I'm biased, so she's going in instant W. OMEN! Okay, OMEN. You know, I'm also an OMEN main, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all, a lot of OMEN mains might hate me for this. He's going in doo-doo garbage. No, I'm kidding. He's going in Do I Need to Explain, bro. PHEONIX. Now, PHEONIX, I think PHEONIX gotta go in decent, if I'm being honest. He's a great agent. No, because YORU has a flash. I was gonna say he's the only one who has a flash. But, you know, yeah, he's a decent agent. If you're starting out the game, I would totally suggest you to use PHEONIX. RAZE. Again, I think I gotta put in decent. I think I gotta put RAZE in good slash decent, but at the very top, because she's almost an instant W, but at the same time, she isn't. I don't know, it's very hard to explain some of these agents. She's a very solid agent, you know? Now, REYNA. Now, a lot of people might hate me for this. REYNA goes at the top of meh.
What?
She goes at the top of meh. She's not the worst, and she's not in doo-doo garbage, but she goes at the top of meh, and I stand by that. I don't care. This is my point, okay? She has a total of 4 abilities, okay? If you really think about it, 3, okay? Because she has a blind, and then you could choose between, you could either get health or turn invisible for 3 seconds, okay? And then her ult is the combination of just healing and turning invisible. That's all it is. Now, Sage, again, Sage, she's a very good agent, and for that, she's going in good. I think this is no argument. Sage is a very solid, decent agent. SKYE. Now, a lot of people might question me on this, but if I'm being honest, SKYE is an instant W. Point being, her dog lets you know where people are. Her bird flash, you hear that thing go, caca, caca, caca. I think she's a very, very good agent and also very underrated, if I'm being honest. SOVA, I believe SOVA is a decent agent. Actually, no, I gotta put him in meh. I gotta put him in meh, and the reason behind that is he's only really good for knowing where people are, and for how much this game has improved over time, there's a lot of agents that can do that, if I'm being honest. Like, if you really think about it, there's a lot of agents in here that can give you that ability. I just believe, you know, SOVA, I feel like back in the day, if you're talking about like day one Valorant, which I never played, but if you're talking about like when he got first released, then yes, he would probably be like, do I need to explain? Like, that fool's broken. But he goes in mid. TEJO, his ult's solid. His missiles are solid. His bot, his location bot is also good. We'll put him in decent. We'll put him in decent for sure. Viper, I think she's just good for lineups, but I'm gonna put her in meh. Now, if you're talking to me 2-3 years ago, she actually used to be my main before Neon. She gotta go in meh. I'm sorry, that's the harsh reality. See, now you guys can realize why I believe this is gonna be controversial. Because a lot of people, I don't think, would expect I would put DEADLOCK and OMEN in the top of the top, and then REYNA, Viper, Fade, and SOVA in meh. This is just my opinion. Once again, it's my opinion. But yeah. VYSE. Now, VYSE, I played with her a couple times. The only satisfying factor about VYSE is her ult. And that's how it jams your gun. In which most of the time, your gun already does that. And for that, I gotta put her in doo-doo garbage. VYSE goes in doo-doo garbage. I don't care, and I'm standing by that, okay? She goes in doo-doo garbage. Now, we're gonna start off with YORU, because I don't know too much about Waylay. Again, I've been gone from the game for about 3 weeks. I haven't touched the game since I made my video. But YORU, I gotta do it. He goes at the top of do I need to explain, and you know, I'm gonna edit this and I'm gonna put DEADLOCK in instant W. In my opinion, I believe these are the best agents in the game. YORU and OMEN, and I feel that's very solid. YORU has become so underrated recently. Like, he used to be so hyped, and then I feel like the hype for him died down, and he became that underrated agent again. Okay, and this is coming from a Neon main. I believe YORU is the best duelist in the game. I'm sorry, I stand by that. YORU is the best duelist in the game, okay? This fool has a clone that gets people 80% of the time. He got a flash that is absolutely broken. He can teleport around the map, or if he wants to fool you, he'll fake that teleport. And 3, he could put on a random mask on his face like it's 2020 and run around that bitch like, and no one knows where he's at. No one knows where he's at. The only way people know where he's at is if that random, like, blue things on the side of your screen go, you know, that say, hey, this fool's somewhere near you, but we're not gonna tell you, you know. Like, I truly feel this fool is the best agent. He's probably the best agent in the game, if I'm being honest, and I'm not even a YORU main saying this.
It actually gets to a certain time in your life where riding could be so illegal for you to do, so where you're gonna have to go to jail. Like, that's glazing.
And Waylay, you know, from what I've seen her announcement video, I seen how to use her videos, and she looks like a better version of JETT, if I'm being honest. Waylay, she's solid, but for now, I'm gonna put her in meh. Only because I just seen bits and pieces of her. I've never played with her, I've never seen her in game, I never, you know, never of that, okay? So, give me some slack. Now, is there any that I would change? This is my ranking for the best agents. Let me know what you would change. I doubt anybody's gonna agree with this. If people agree with every single ranking, I'm gonna be surprised, if I'm being honest. But you know, this is my ranking of, you know, who I think is the best agents in the game and who are the worst. Let me know what your ranking will be in the comments down below. And yeah, thank you guys, you know, for watching me. It's greatly appreciated. You know, more videos are coming very soon. Trust me. I know I'm chopped right now. The videos are chopped right now. But hey, you know, this thing takes time, and we're gonna get back on the road. Trust me on that. I'll pinky promise y'all. Okay? Put your pinky up. Put your pinky up. Okay? Your pinky up. All right. Pinky promise you. Okay? And I've never lied on a pinky promise, and you can ask every girl that. I don't really talk to women besides my mom, my grandmother, but you know. I know that was cringy, I'm sorry, but thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys hit that like button down below. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed this video and a whole bunch of my others, what are you doing? Hit that sub button down below. You know, we're a growing community out here. You already know the vibes. You know, I'm a small creator from a small town who's just trying to entertain people of the world, okay? I know I'm a chopped Asian boy, but I got big dreams. And if you want to be part of this journey, you know, I'll welcome you on this ship. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And if you want to see more of these banger of the video, scratch that, banger of the video. If you want to see more banger videos, this video YouTube is suggesting to you, I highly suggest you watch this video, because if YouTube, the platform you're watching on, is saying like, yo, watch this video, it's so much better than this one, okay? This dude drops non-stop bangers. Click it. You click it? Wait, what are you still doing here? Click this video.